kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started.
And off we go from San Antonio.
No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career's been rejuvenated a bit as of late. And season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Goff now looks to throw.
Finds Gibbs on a check down.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. But what's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of man coverage and burns you. But if you bring out those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yard is?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board. They're able to avoid that 3 and out.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. Another run for Gibbs here.
A beautiful fake. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here's Knight on the handoff.
And a good burst there right from the start as he'll get this one out near the 35. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Jonah Jackson, former 3rd-round pick, the guilty party.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Now Goff. Incomplete.
He was looking that time for Jamison Williams.
3rd down here.
When you look at this defense,
they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Back out comes San Antonio. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Pollard going to try the right side. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions 44. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. To throw is Prescott.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. From the red zone now, Prescott steps away toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And it's caught. Touchdown. Michael Gallup with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Aviators will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Goff.
He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. When you look at this defense,
they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up.
Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second,
third down conversions. So they got one there. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Crossing route complete. Catch made by Cooks. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Brandon Cooks with career touchdown number 60. And the Aviators have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Goff. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Here's Goff. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On first down, it's gone. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. He got 29 yards that time.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. It's the fullback
with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions are back within a score.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Back out comes San Antonio.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A first down throw for Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Here's Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way in for the touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Aviators are able to extend their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now 21-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, the same tempo, and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Goff. Pass incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On 3rd down, here's Gibbs.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Pulled in at the 24.
And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense.
He's delivered a solid performance so far here in the second quarter.
Everything has been good for him. And right now, if you're on defense, you don't want it to go to great. So you have to just change up coverages and looks on him all the time. Press coverage sometimes, back off and play some man, show some zone, double team him, make him really work for each and every catch.
He's hit the end zone once. Maybe there's more in the tank.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
2nd down, Pollard again. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll try to throw now. Prescott able to hit his target Lamb. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
And he is the NFC rating offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game.
Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Aviators will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun snap for Gone.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a 1st down throw. Gone.
That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
A nifty juke there. Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St.
extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This taken in right around the goal line.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff, and don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, that's what you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Goff on first down.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On second down, here's Goff.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the gun, here's Goff. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was, or whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Prescott off play action. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Prescott on first down.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And the Lions are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive.
And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Good yardage there on first down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Box throw complete there to St. Brown.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Goff.
Into the hands of Williams across the formation.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone. because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Gibbs. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. From a star in college to a star in the NFL, CeeDee Lamb at wide receivers. He brings out this offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. How many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
Ball start.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Throwing, Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Lions will take over. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30. They'll start things off with a give to Gibbs. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Lions on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Goff. Down the right sideline, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Goff now looks to throw. He's got right on the short throw. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up second down. To throw is Goff. He's got it to Williams. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. A run with Knight. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Micah Parsons, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of the first down. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll find Land crossing the formation for the catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point there. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are right back in this football game.
That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the
That's
fourth
what I
quarter.
get for
No
getting
doubt
cheap
about it.
better.
They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll fake the give. Now gone. That is caught by Laporta. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now gone. And in for the Lions touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Anthony Schwartz going to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Back out comes San Antonio. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Pollard will take it up the gut. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
They'll run again. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally. It's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. That is caught by Lamb. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Prescott to throw. Able to hit his target low. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a